Hello, friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. All right, I just got back from my interview. I think it went okay. It started out a little bit awkward. Uh, they asked me, kind of to describe, who I am a little bit, and I don't know, I kind of trailed off a little bit. But within a minute or so, I kind of got my groove, and I think things went all right. So I met with two people over there. One of them was the production manager, and the other was a technical director. Um, Basically, like I said, it started out a little bit awkward, but I kind of picked up my groove and kind of set up a rapport with the gentleman. They wanted to know basically about my background, and I told them about all that. Explained, about my time in the CD industry and my time making the machines that make CDs, and my time at Disney. And they wanted to know why it was I had left Disney and why I had chosen to come to California or come to Texas and why specifically Waco. And I kind of went through all that and explained, that the whole thing that a whole bunch of things just all kind of happened at once. That the job was going nowhere, the hours went to nothing for an extended period of time. I was on the verge of losing the house. All the basic reasons. It was too expensive to live there. They asked me how it is I chose Waco, and I went through that story. Went pretty well, I think. I don't know. We'll have to see how many other people they have. I've been told to expect to hear something by the 19th, which I think is next Monday. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed for me, but I think it went all right. After we got done with the interview, which only went for, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, they took me around, gave me a tour of the facility so I can kind of get an idea, what it is, and they showed me where I would be working if I went there. One of the things I really liked about it is that they mentioned that my hours were going to be kind of more of a swing shift kind of thing. It was going to be odd hours because it was going to be like Monday and Tuesday from like 4 to midnight, and then Saturday and Sunday from midnight to like noon, which is weird. Seems really odd hours, but I told them right at the time, those are actually great hours for me because I'm more of a night person anyway. I think one of the things that they liked about me is, they were saying that they want somebody that's going to, be willing to learn new things, and I'm all about that. I love to learn new jobs, and I gave them all sorts of examples of opportunities that I took, which allowed me to grow within the company. I told them about how I started out at DMI as a part-time janitor, and then worked my way into a mastering operator, and then a product engineer, and then I got recruited away to Warner Brothers and became their mastering manager, and then I became production manager at a mastering house. And I told them, that's always been one of the factors about me is I love to learn new things. Then they asked some basic questions like, how would you deal with difficult employees? Give me examples of how you've dealt with that. And I told them a story about an employee that I had over at Warner Brothers who had thought that who'd been with the company for like 7 years and thought that when his boss resigned from the company that he would get the position, and that person wasn't really that receptive to me getting it coming in from the outside. And they wanted to know how it was I dealt with it. And I told them, I never really was able to make it perfect with this individual, but basically I just spent a lot of time talking to him, helping him get to know who I was, helping me understand who he was, and how I think that improved the situation, enabled us to work better. And ultimately, the employee had to acknowledge that, I increased the production of the department by like an order of magnitude. I brought the yields way, way, way up. Bought a whole bunch of new technology. Was given $1 million to buy a mastering machine for the department. Basically told, go to this trade show, see what's there, see what you like, and tell us what you like. And I came back with a list of things, and basically they said, okay, go get it. And that made our quality a lot better. It made us able to process orders a lot better. And ultimately, it got to the point where this individual had to acknowledge that, yeah, okay, maybe he did deserve this position. So, it was a productive interview. Even if nothing comes of it, I think I learned some good things about it that maybe I can use in the next interview. So, I don't know. Keep your fingers crossed for me. I hope this works out. In the meantime, I think that is all that I have for now. I just wanted to give you this little update. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.